Hi, Shivaani. Welcome to 360 Art Jobs with us.
Hi.
Hi. Um, this is the YouTube channel, and we help all small international businesses grow. And you taught me yoga, and I asked you if you wanted to do the podcast. You're one of the best yoga teachers I've had. So can you
Thank you
give,
so much.
yeah, yeah, best yoga teacher, and what how you got to be this journey, how you got to become a yoga teacher?
So, from the start, I was like really keen on health and fitness. So, it was a part of my life. So, when I was starting to go through the career options, so I was just so confused that what should I do, which will be really beneficial for me in future. So one of my friend has told me about yoga, so I thought about giving it a chance. So I started it started with a certificate course. Then I really liked that
Uh-huh.
about everything about yoga. So all the things just made sense for me. So I just thought that I should go on in this journey with yoga, and I did my bachelor's degree in it, and it
Oh,
was like really changing. So it was a life changing point for me when
okay,
I
okay.
started it.
And
Yeah,
can
the
you
whole
tell everybody
perspective
where
and
you're from?
everything.
Huh?
I am from Rishikesh.
Oh, Rishikesh.
So yeah, so the degree was also done from there.
Okay, okay. But what
Yeah.
point you decided to join Ayurveda center and become yoga teacher here?
Uh, actually, in my family also, people had really many different types of health issues. So when I got to know about yoga, I started searching about it. So when I started searching about it, so I just found that many people have been cured with yoga also, and the like my family and my relatives which are facing those issues that can be cured with yoga.
Huh.
So when I started the yoga journey and started my course, and during that time when I got to know which Ayurveda stuff can help them with it, and which yoga asana will be beneficial for them, which pranayam, meditation, and all sort of things can be a part of their health, and
Huh.
it can cure them. So that has also made a really huge difference in my life with yoga, and in my relatives and my family's life also.
What is your teaching style and how does it set you apart and your philosophy in life?
Yeah, so basically, I've seen many people who are really into fitness and health, but they just stop doing it. So
Uh,
they just step into it, and they just, in one point, or you can say for 1 week, 2 weeks, they just stop it because they just think that it is too excessive, and it's just too much for them because of the work also and everything. They need some time to just fill the gap, and they
uh,
need some resting and all that. So with that, I can feel that restorative yoga is like for everyone.
uh,
It can help you if you're looking for if you're going for gym, you usually go there for just sweat it out, and just have a lean body. Mostly people are doing it for that, and for strength training, or just have some strength in the core or arm, or just leg muscles. So that can also be you can get all those benefits and everything with yoga also. So like restorative yoga is for everyone. It's not for only for the people who are just good with in a good shape or anything. Even if you're not in a good shape, and even if you're having an injury or any health issue or anything like that, you can also do yoga and just see the benefits, see the difference. So this is the form of yoga I really love, and I just enjoy teaching it, and I just enjoy helping people with it because I've seen the difference, and people have also felt the difference. and
Right.
it's just really wonderful. Yeah.
But the thing that I noticed about you that compared to any other teacher that I've had is you worked with me at my level, and I didn't feel bad that
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
wasn't achieving the goals. I felt like good about myself after the class because I felt like you
Mhm.
were paying attention to how much I could do and how much I couldn't do. So I felt like
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
accomplished something in your class. Whereas in other yoga
Mhm.
classes, I didn't feel like with the teacher that I accomplished anything. I felt like worse that I can't do
Uh-huh.
anything, like that.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
so what are the mental and physical benefits of yoga?
So, with mental health, it is like it's really about these days. It's really about just stress. It's because of work. It's because of personal issues, and so many things are there. So, with yoga, you can help with mental health also because when you're doing the yoga poses, there is some breathing techniques. Like when we usually breathe, that also makes a huge lot of difference in your life. Like some breathing techniques, some pranayamas are there which can help you if you're doing it in the morning or in the evening, whenever you have just time, or whenever you're feeling just too stressed out, or you're feeling too anxious about any situation in your life. And it can like really help you, and it can really help in calming you down, and it can really help with depression. And there are so many health issues which can be cured and which can be helped with yoga. And
What are
with the
um,
physical benefits,
uh,
yeah, there are many physical benefits also.
like
Yeah, you
if
were saying something.
somebody is feeling down, like today, like I was feeling a
Mm.
bit down myself. What would you advise for
Uh-huh.
somebody who's feeling like a little bit down, like they will kind of overcome the major depressions in their life, but
Mhm.
they're still feeling like little bit down, like what yoga postures and what you would advise them?
Mhm. So, whenever you're doing yoga, it should be start with a warm up. That is the important point in it. So, when you want to start and you want to do the warm up, so you can start with the Surya Namaskar. And if you're not able to do Surya Namaskar, there are just some simple and easy yoga poses which you can do. Like there is a tree pose in which you can just your palms will be interlocked, and you just have to stretch your arms up and then just walk on your toes, or you can just walk normally with it. Arms will be facing up, and you just have to walk front and back, like doing that for 20 seconds. And then just with the arms moving right side, like shifting a body weight onto the right and then onto the left. So these are some warm-up poses which you can do. And it also because when you're having too much in your mind, it just makes you like doing anything, doing any easy thing also, it just makes it too difficult for you because
Yeah,
too much is going on there. And yeah, like when you open a internet tab, so
yeah,
when there are too many tabs are open,
yeah,
so internet also got like Chrome also got stuck that
yeah,
time. So our mind is also like that. If so many things are going on, then you can't just focus on one thing,
yeah,
because that you have to close other tabs also
yeah,
because everything it will just like bonkers you will go.
yeah.
So to just yeah, so to just calm their mind, there are some yoga poses which like back bending, some back bending poses in which your back is bending, and
Huh,
your upper torso region is going back.
huh,
So those are the poses which you can do, some forward bend to get that blood flow. That
huh,
blood flow and the circulation of that blood will go to your head, and then that fresh blood will flow all over the body. That also just give you that energy, that flow of that sensation. And doing like completing it with some breathing techniques, completing it with some meditation, that will be just like a combination, a really good combo for you.
Like
So
for a
yeah,
newcomer,
there
no,
are.
like what advice would you give them? In what positions? Did we just discuss that, or is there like what encouragement can you give somebody who's like a new student and they've never done yoga before, and it's like
Uh-huh.
quite
Yeah.
hard for them?
Yeah. For newcomers, mostly people think for yoga that it's more of the flexibility thing, and it's more of there should be more flexibility, and it like mostly people do it if they're really old. People
Yeah.
have that mindset for yoga even nowadays also. So and even if you are a newcomer, it's not about flexibility or anything, or it's
Huh.
not about the poses that you have to achieve that pose and you have to be in that particular and perfect position. It's not about it. It's the journey. It's the journey when you start. So when you're
Huh.
starting and you're just going with the flow, you're just reaching to your limits and not just over qualifying it, like overstretching your body and doing it overly. And because it will just impact your body in a negative way,
Huh.
and that will not help you when you're starting out. So it will take some weeks, but you can see the difference. You can just feel the difference. And every day when you're coming to yoga, every day you will feel the difference in your body, the difference in your thoughts, the difference in your mind. So it just gives that positive energy to you. So that is the difference I just love about yoga, even though beginners also have said that.
Ah. So, what are the other misconceptions that people who have not done yoga, or um, they have done yoga but they don't understand it? What are the other misconceptions that they have besides this flexibility notion and um,
Mhm.
the like they think that they have to be very flexible, otherwise there's no possibility of doing the yoga.
Mhm.
Is there other
Yeah.
misconceptions
Other
that
than
you have to
that,
teach them?
sorry, can you repeat that?
Is there other misconceptions you have to kind of teach them so that they can get through it? They can get to a
Okay.
point where they
Yeah.
want. Yeah,
Mhm.
sorry.
Yeah, so other misconception is also that yoga is only about the poses and nothing about the meditation and the breathing techniques, because it is a whole package, and it will be incomplete if you are doing only the yoga poses and not the breathing techniques and meditation, and you're thinking that doing only the poses I will be acquired every benefit of yoga, because everything it is in parts. And
Huh,
if you want the full benefit of it, you need to just complete that journey and complete that pieces and make it in a full
huh.
part. So, so this is a huge misconception that only asana practices will give you the benefits and everything. It will give you, but you won't be getting the whole package. So, yeah, that is it.
What other resources besides having a trainer or teacher? What other resources you recommend for people to read, or anything else to study yoga?
Mhm. So, like learning yoga or
No,
mm,
just like a
in terms of.
resource, like a book or a uh,
Okay.
online resource.
All right.
If they
Uh-huh.
don't know anything.
So yeah, like so
Uh,
if you're just starting out, then you can use some props. So there are some balls you can use for your support.
huh,
There are like just microfiber towel you can use if you're not able to stretch that much. You can
huh,
just use the towel, and with that you can stretch your arms up that much. Like it will increase your uh, possibility to reach a little more higher or a little more forward or anything like that. So there are some props also which you can use when you're doing yoga. Plus, if you're doing a restorative yoga, in that you can get all these things in there. So that
okay.
also really helps.
When COVID happened, did it impact you very much, or I mean, was there any students coming to your class, or
Yeah, when COVID happened, I was in Delhi. So it
okay,
was really, really
tough?
bad phase for me because,
Yeah.
yeah, it started from. And yeah, I was that time giving classes at home. So I was in urban company that time. And I just gave a class and I went back and I checked the news that COVID is spreading and all the train station and everything is going down. And that time nobody was able to go out. So it was just a shocking news that how am I going to teach now?
Did you
Because I
teach
have to give
virtual
classes and I
classes?
have to. So that time I didn't had Wi-Fi back then when I
Oh,
was in
okay.
Delhi.
Haha.
Yeah, so with that also it was a problem. And then I went back to my hometown, and there also because when you're teaching yoga online, people are not able to see properly and just know how to do the pose exactly,
Oh,
because
I
we are
see.
not able to teach correctly with our
Right.
gestures and everything, and we
Haha.
are also not able to see them properly. So we can just let them know how much we can just tell them from
Ha.
our point of view from the camera.
Right.
So many people are not able to do that pose in that duration of month or that. So people used to drop out. Many people used to drop out because
Oh,
they're
I
not
see.
having that.
They need that
They are
one-to-one
not able to
connection.
do. Plus, yeah, right.
Um,
And sometimes they're just lazy to do it, so nobody
yeah,
can just say to them that you have to do it.
yeah, yeah.
Old. So that
Um,
pressure point also goes away.
yeah, yeah. I can see that. For me also, I feel like that I have to go into like a class to
Uh-huh.
get it, because
Yeah,
even
right.
for anything, whether it's dancing
Mhm.
or burn or
Uh-huh.
yoga or whatever, like I need somebody to tell me how to
Mhm.
do it. I'm like not a very athletic
Uh-huh.
type of person. Um,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
like how do you play a role in building the larger community in yoga?
So I just really like people who are like-minded like me.
Huh.
Like they are also focused to have a future, and which it's not focused on too much on technology, and like it's like our future is wholly depend on technology, but we should
Yeah.
get some time for ourselves also, for our body, for our mind also, for our
Yeah.
people who are with you that time from the start. Because you're in this lifestyle we have, we are just too focused on our work, we are just focused on everything which is
Everything is
related to
focused
work
on
and just come back from it.
computers and
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's
new technologies are like
yeah,
moving fast and
even
yeah.
so even if you're free, you're just stick and glued to your screen, mobile screen. You're just keep on scrolling and everything. You're not having that time, na? That time to go out outside. Just walk, go for a walk. Just go for anything like a normal walking session in the morning or in the evening. Whenever you have
uh,
some time, just go out and have a fresh breeze, and because that also makes a huge difference for your mental health and physical health, because you're not doing any exercise when you're working, and you're not having that much time also because you're working.
right.
So that also gives you because just general walking, if you're walking for 3 kilometers 4 kilometers in a day, that also gives you really good health benefits if you're not able to do any other sort of exercises. So yeah, that is a notion which people
Yeah,
are
I
not
think
like
everyone's
these days
becomes
mostly.
so obsessed with the computer and so obsessed with all the
Uh-huh,
things that we can do
right.
that nobody,
Mm-hmm.
we're not even thinking about taking a walk, or we're not even thinking
Uh-huh.
about doing yoga or anything is like people is in the last mind.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, um, there's like new systems like to learn and all this, and
Yeah.
there's so much new stuff to learn that
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you're behind
Right.
always, and you wonder why you're depressed, or
Mm-hmm.
it might be that you're not
Exactly.
taking some time just to absorb the nature. I mean, that is
Uh-huh.
maybe
Right.
also for
Because just
affects me. Yeah.
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 Yeah, just looking at the nature, looking at water also helps a lot. It's like proven by scientific, yeah,
Yeah, I used to live
results
by
also.
the beach and all, and I used to feel very happy because I was,
Yeah.
by nature. And that changed when
Mm-hmm.
I moved away from college. I still
Uh-huh.
got to see water quite a bit. In San
Mm-hmm.
Francisco, they have a place called Ocean Beach. But after I moved,
Mm-hmm.
and in India, it's like you have to go a specific place for a lake or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah.
like everywhere unless you go to Gokarna or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not like
Mm-hmm.
ocean is all around us. It is, but you have to go closer to the
Uh-huh.
ocean. So that is like one
Mm-hmm.
thing that
Right.
unless I mean you can go to the pool, but it's not like a nature lake.
Exactly. Yeah.
But last question I wanted to ask you before you tell us any other stuff that you want to tell us, impart with us your knowledge on,
Mm-hmm.
this podcast. Like, what are all the success stories that you've had from yoga? Like, what are all the things you've healed in people?
Mostly, I just love about my work is that I have given classes to to a female lady in Delhi. So she was having breast cancer, and she was recovering from it. And she
From
used
what?
to have so busy from breast cancer.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
she was recovering from it. Yeah. So her chemotherapy and everything was done, and she was uh, like she was just recovering from it. She was getting back to her track. So that time she didn't had any hair, and she used to just wear a hat that time. And she used to say to me that I feel very conscious when I go out, and I don't like to go out much because of people how they are going to question me, and they will pity me. I don't like to be get pitied, and I don't like that face they make when I tell them this my story. So I used to just boost her up like every time whenever I'm giving her classes. I used to say that you look so good, you have done so good, and every day I'm seeing changes in you and everything. So she got like that boost, that little boost, and the little things have given her such boost that she used to then go out on weekends. So she
Huh,
was like, I am going with my family, and it has been such so many months since I left my place, and it feels just so good to go out and have fun with your family and just spend some time without to have worry about my health, and
huh,
just be distracted with the things that I can normally do but I was not able to. And she had that energy also, and that positivity also, because of the health issue and everything, and the so much medicines she was having. With that also she got little depressed because she was not able to go out because of these things. And seeing her so happy, and seeing her recover at that time, it was such a good sight for
feeling.
me. It was just amazing for me to see. Yeah. And other than her, there was another person who I've given classes in Bangalore when I was in a retreat center. So in there, she was having a neck band because
Huh,
she had such bad cervical pain. And when she came to the retreat, that time she used to be like her neck was so stiff. She was not able to move. She just walked like this. She was really conscious about her neck. She was not able to bend it like normally, like right or left or anything. So it was a really huge challenge for me because I was not able to teach her properly because of that restriction. And over a period of time, over a week, she and me, we both have felt that she is able to more freely move her neck as compared to the day one. And
Uh-huh.
when she left that retreat, so it was 3 weeks or 4 weeks maybe. And when she left the retreat, she was able to go without that neckband. And it was
Huh.
such a huge accomplishment for me because it was such a really good sight
Thing to
to
see.
see.
Yeah.
And she was like really thankful. Yeah, she was like really thankful that all the other things, all the Panchkarma therapies and all the Ayurvedic treatments have done such good impact on her body that she's able to move freely now.
Huh.
And that was such a wonderful time and such a wonderful thing to be. And just seeing her happy like that was so good to see.
That's so good.
So I just love how, yeah,
It
like when
changes
people
your
are
life.
there, yeah, they are able to see the difference and they are accepting things that like these kind of changes we have to make in our life, or we are stuck with these health issues.
Huh.
Because if you're not starting from like early time, you will be having many health issues. Like nowadays people are having issues which back in those days it was like above 40 people were having cervical pain, back pain, and all these things. But nowadays people are having these issues in around 30s. So it's a
Oh.
huge difference.
Huh.
Like every few years these health issues are just going down and down. Like now kids are also, some kids they're in their teenager times, but they are also having those back issues and these things which people who were older in generation were having. And it's just really bad and really sad to see because they're just
Oh.
stuck in their gaming controlling rooms and they're just not going out and just
Ah.
stuck with those screens.
Huh. Huh.
And it's, yeah, it's really
I
sad to see,
understand.
but we just need some time, yeah,
Yeah. I
to just explore
understand.
and just go
What?
out a little.
Huh. So, what advice would you give a new yoga teacher, somebody who is just starting to teach other people? Like, what challenges you faced when you first started being a yoga teacher? You were also had COVID impact. So you went through a lot to become
Mm-hmm.
to still stay such a prominent
Mm-hmm.
yoga teacher. What advice would you give somebody
Uh-huh.
who's just starting out now?
Mm-hmm. So my advice will be like when you're just starting, you will be noticing that people are different and people are having different sort of things. People are having different sort of problems in their health and everything. So
Huh,
they all other people are having other different type of restrictions. So they can't achieve the pose like you have known in your books and you have known and you have seen in your classes as a beginner yoga teacher. So
huh,
it will be a little challenging for you to know that this person has this limitation, how to modify this pose for this person according to his needs, his or her needs. So that you have to do, just need to have that modification in the mind, that if this person is having a particular type of problem, then this person is not able to do this much of forward bends or this much of back bends. He's not able, he or she is not able to do these kind of breathing techniques or this type of other inversions, yoga poses, or anything like that. So that is a tip that people must keep in their mind, the
huh.
new yoga teachers.
Uh,
Mhm.
so,
Because I
like,
got to know that really
uh,
after
through your
years.
experience.
Yeah.
So, like, to wrap it up, like, what else would you like and knowledge would you like to impart to somebody who's interested in coming to your practice, or just any knowledge that you would like to advice you would give to anyone to stay healthy, to stop the
Mhm.
depression, to stop this uh, in internet obsession that is not good for anyone, like get out in nature and all that,
Mhm.
what other advice would you like to
So it's just the yeah, it's just the baby steps. If you're starting to just make that difference, you cannot start it over a period of time or over a night. That I've started to do gym or any sort of exercises or anything, and I'm going to just change my whole lifestyle. It won't happen like that because it needs a little step by step kind of a duration. So if you're starting, then just start with some walking first. Okay, then walking, from walking you can go to jogging. After jogging, then running. So it just these type of steps you can just start, and then go little by little, then start making changes in your health, sorry, in your diet. Like start adding some salads in your diet. Like if you're
uh,
having any meal in your home, start having some salads in it in day, in night. In night it should be a little less, and then start adding fruits in your diet, and then add some seeds according to your health condition and all, because there are some restrictions in health according to your health also. You're not able to eat a particular food and particular citrus food or anything like that. So these are some small changes you can make day by day, and then you're able to go on with that lifestyle. Because it is a little difficult to have the healthy lifestyle, because it's not that tasty and everything. We are so just hooked with junk food, and the off like in the that good taste. Our taste buds are just ruined now.
yeah,
We just need that good tasting food.
yeah,
Or we will be like, okay, this salad does not taste, this beetroot does not taste that good. I'll
uh,
just have some milkshake, a smoothie, or anything.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Anything else you would
Mhm.
like to say, or your about you or your experience? I just wanted to thank you so much for
Uh,
coming on here. It's been like a really huge pleasure and a big honor for me to interview you in this podcast because you are like the best teacher I've ever had.
Thank you so much for saying that. You're truly a really generous person to say that.
Yeah,
So
I learned
yeah,
from
it is
you,
a
but
whole
I need to
pleasure for
keep
me too.
on learning. I wish there was somebody like you close by, but I'm
Hmm.
doing a lot of gymming for 3 to 4 days per week.
Hmm.
I need to increase
Uh-huh.
the walking. Is like my parents will always tell me, go for a walk, go for a walk. But like my mind
Hmm.
is like I am also like I have a problem, like attachment to the computer because
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to do some side things that so that I don't have to always be stuck to the computer.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. So with that, like
mhm,
you can just start with just going for a
a
place
walk,
like near your house. Like
yeah,
just go for a walk nearby your street or a lane, or you can just start with terrace also. Just go for a walk on terrace, just having some rounds on terrace. That will
yeah,
also be helpful because you won't be having to think about that. Okay, I have to go back also, and I have to do this or that also. You can just like make some time in your stopwatch or in a timer, and just have some that much of time, like 30 minutes. You can start with 30 minutes, then gradually slowly increase it
yeah,
according to your timings. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like I said, just take step by step.
yeah, step by step. Like a lot of people want that instant gratification is hard to
Right.
it's
It is
hard
hard to
when
achieve.
want
Hmm.
like, okay, for example, if I'm building something in the computer and I see a result, like if I do something,
Hmm.
I'll see immediately this has happened. Like I can't
Hmm.
see that in
Yeah.
yoga, no. So a lot of people quit because of that. They don't get that
Uh-huh.
gratification. And I think a lot more people need to listen to what you say and also understand that this is going to take some time and to be consistent or whatever. And even if it's just walking outside and you're not doing yoga and you're not doing yoga practice, to get outside and see some nature, whatever it is that's around you, to get outside, that's to change your neurotransmitters
Environment.
to understand that you're not on the computer all the time. I think that was like the advice you gave. And I really I want to thank you again. And maybe, according to what happens in your future, you're always welcome to come back and share with us your journeys, how your journey is going.
Yeah, sure. I would love to do that.
Okay. Just want to thank you one more time. And I'll see you again soon.
Yeah, yeah, sure. All
Okay.
right.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye.